Ladies and gentlemen, let's cut the pleasantries and get straight to the point. You're not special. No one owes you a damn thing, and no one cares about your struggles. The sooner you accept this reality, the sooner you can stop whining and start winning. Now, I know some of you are already clenching your fists, ready to dismiss this as some rant by someone who doesn't understand your pain. But guess what? That reaction is exactly the problem. You live in a society that has sold you a lie, a comforting, poisonous lie that tells you that your feelings are sacred, your hardships make you unique, and the world owes you recognition simply because you exist. Well, newsflash, the world doesn't owe you squat. Struggles, everyone has them. Pain, everyone feels it. Life, it's unfair to every single person out there. But here's the catch. It's not about what happens to you. It's about what you do about it. Somewhere along the way, you were told that your struggles make you special. Maybe your parents coddled you. Maybe society patted you on the back and said, "It's okay. Take your time." Let me tell you something. Struggles are not unique. Pain is not a badge of honor, and sitting around waiting for someone to recognize your pain is the surest way to die unnoticed. Every man in this room has faced something. Whether it's a broken home, financial ruin, heartbreak, or failure. But how many of you are still sitting in that failure, replaying the same sob story in your head, hoping someone will care enough to save you? Let me be clear. No one is coming to save you. You're a grown man, not a toddler waiting for his mom to tie his shoes. Life is a battleground, not a daycare. And if you don't step up, someone else will. And they won't just pass you, they'll trample over you. Society loves victims. It's built an entire industry around glorifying victimhood. Look at social media. Every day, someone's sharing their struggle story, fishing for sympathy, hoping for a few likes to validate their existence. And the sad part, they think they're making progress. They think that by broadcasting their misery, they're achieving something. But misery doesn't deserve applause. Action does. Men, this victim mindset is killing us. It's robbing you of your ambition, your drive, your masculinity. It's telling you that it's okay to stay down, as long as you have a good enough excuse. But excuses don't build legacies. Excuses don't earn respect. Some of you are waiting for a break, waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right person to notice you. Let me tell you something. Opportunities don't knock on doors anymore. You have to kick the door down, walk in, and take what you want. No one is handing out success, and if they are, it's probably a scam. You want respect? Earn it. You want success? Fight for it. You want to be remembered? Do something worth remembering. But don't sit there with your hand out, expecting the world to feel sorry for you. It won't. Look at history. Look at the men who built nations, who conquered mountains, who changed the world. Do you think they sat around crying about how hard their lives were? Hell no. They suffered, they bled, they failed, and then they got back up and kept going. Here's the part that's really going to sting. Masculinity is under attack. Society wants you weak. It wants you compliant. It wants you soft. Why? Because weak men are easy to control. A society of weak men is a society that's easy to manipulate. You're told to suppress your aggression, to hide your ambition, to tone down your competitiveness. And the result? Men are lost. They don't know who they are or what they're supposed to be. They drown their confusion in video games, junk food, and endless distractions. But deep down, you know what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be disciplined. You're supposed to be a warrior, a builder, a protector. That fire inside you, it's not toxic. It's your birthright. Let's talk about pain, because that's where most of you get stuck. You think pain is the enemy. You run from it, numb it, avoid it at all costs. But pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest ally. Pain is the forge where men are made. Do you think the strongest men you admire had it easy? Do you think they were handed their strength on a silver platter? No. They suffered, they endured, and they came out stronger on the other side. When life hits you, don't run. Don't complain. Don't retreat into your shell. Face it. Take the hit. Learn the lesson. And move forward. Every punch life throws at you is an opportunity to prove how tough you are. Here's the secret no one wants to tell you. Action is the antidote to pain. You feel lost? Take action. You feel weak? Take action. You feel like no one cares about you? Take action. Action builds confidence. Action earns respect. Action changes lives. But sitting on your ass, wallowing in self-pity, that changes nothing. Start small if you have to. Hit the gym. Build a skill. Fix a relationship. Do something, anything, that moves you forward, because every small victory adds up. And before you know it, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Now let's circle back to the title of this speech, Why No One Cares About Your Struggles. This might sound harsh, but it's actually liberating. The fact that no one cares means you're free. Free to write your own story, free to define your own success, free to stop living for the approval of others. You don't need validation. You don't need sympathy. What you need is grit. What you need is discipline. What you need is the courage to face life head on and say, I've got this. Let me ask you this. When you're gone, how will you be remembered? Will people say, he had a tough life, poor guy? Or will they say, he faced the odds and won? Your legacy is not built on what happens to you. It's built on what you do. Every choice you make, every action you take, every battle you fight, that's what defines you. So stop waiting. Stop whining. Stop looking for someone to care about your struggles. Because the only person who can change your life is you. I'll leave you with this. Prove me wrong. Prove to me and to yourself that you're not just another guy with a sob story, that you're not just another face in the crowd. Rise up, fight back, and show the world what a man who refuses to quit looks like. Because in the end, no one cares about your struggles, but they will remember your victories. So go out there and win.